Do you want to know more about glide baits but don't know where to start? Well, we got the video for you.
Tanner, get the net, quick, quick, quick. He's hardly hooked.
Oh yeah.
We're going to cover from the world's smallest glide bait to the BFS setup to even your bigger options like your 10 and 12 inch size glide bait in a three-way comparison. In this video, we're going to compare them underwater, so stay tuned.
So guys, as you can see here, I got a ton of glide baits laid out. We're going to show you some in the water a little bit and show you some glide bait retrieves because glide bait season is just around the corner. Some of us have already been catching some glide bait fish. This is the new jointed claw 70 size, real little itty bitty glide bait for bait finesse system fishing. And we also got the Baitsanity Explorer Gen 2, and we got the Spro KGB Chad Shad in 2 different colors. Just a few of my favorite options, but we got a couple we're going to show you. Like I said, this little 70 I have on my bait finesse setup. This is a Toysinoya fox hunting 7.3 medium light fast action with a Genius reel, a 7.3-to-1, and I have braid with a fluorocarbon leader. This is 10-pound really thin braid, and we'll show you a couple cast retrieves for this little guy.
So first we start out with the jointed claw. Now this is more of a sinking glide bait, and we start out with a slow retrieve. As you see, it doesn't have a ton of action on the slow retrieve. This is meant for more of a faster style retrieve. So as you see, as we speed the retrieve up here, it starts to have a little better action and darts around a little bit more.
This retrieve here is mixing in some twitches. And then this retrieve is just straight twitches the whole time. Now we're going to show you the Spro KGB Chad Shad.
Next we have the Spro KGB Chad Shad. We're going to start with that with a slow, normal retrieve, just a steady reeling retrieve. Now we start to speed that retrieve up and do more of reel chops, quick reel chops. As you see, it has this chopping side to side action. This is more of a chop style glide bait. Here's speeding that up and going faster with that retrieve.
As I was saying, guys, like this Spro is much more of a chopper style glide bait. Doesn't go as far side to side as the Baitsanity, but it still has a nice back and forth action to it on a straight retrieve, and it pauses real nicely, has a slow sink. Now we're going to pull the big boy, Baitsanity, Explorer Gen 2 out. Look at this big boy. This is a 10-inch glide bait.
Here we have the Baitsanity Explorer Gen 2 glide bait. This one is a much more side-to-side S waving glide bait. This one has a lot longer glides and is not a chop style glide bait. This is more meant for slower retrieves and meant to be slow reeled. So that's how you see these nice long glides. This is better for colder water or even hot summer when the fish aren't as active. This bait also will do a full 180 if you give it a hard twitch, and once you go faster with it, you'll see that it kind of will blow out a little bit. That's why this is meant for slower retrieves. But if you do give it a fast twitch, you can get the bait to do a full 180 and spin around, which sometimes is a high trigger in getting bass to bites. If you can make that bait spin around completely, a lot of times that makes the bass think they're busted and makes them want to hit.
But guys, as I was saying, with these glide baits, you can pretty much retrieve them all the same basic different ways. You can do a straight retrieve with them with just slowly cranking the handle. You can do slow handle twitches, like in cadences. I like to do 3 twitches and then 2, and then a short pause in between the 3 and the 2. I do 1, 2, 3, pause, 1, 2, then 1, 2, 3, and then pause, and then 1, 2. And a lot of times that little pause and change in cadence is what triggers the strike with these glide baits and these types of baits. That little pause kind of makes them react to it, especially one of these bigger ones. When it spins all the way around and you make it do a complete 180, you give it that hard twitch, a lot of times that makes the bass think it was busted, so it'll just react and hit that fish just out of sheer reaction, because at that moment, if the bass is busted, it's make or break, and he's got to make a choice to either hit that bait and eat or totally ignore it and lose his chance. And bass are opportunistic feeders, so most of the time they're going to hit and react. But that's a little bit about these glide baits and some of the features of them. These Gancrafts are awesome mini glide baits. They also make some big size glide baits. I just don't have any of them yet. Hopefully get some here in the near future. The Spro's a brand new, really cool one. I can't wait to catch some fish on it. And the Baitsanity, my goodness, that's a beast, and it has such an amazing action. Oh, yeah. But if you guys like this little underwater tutorial on glide baits, please make sure you hit that like button, subscribe so you don't miss another video, get entered into my giveaway. So get subscribing, get to liking to get entered into that. You can also leave a comment for an extra entry, and you can also be entered for another time by sharing it to one of your social media pages. Just tag me in it. But we'll see you next Thursday, guys. Peace out.
Everything I do so instinctive and so passionate. Every word I move so descriptive like an adjective. I got a vendetta against people who patented being negative when you should be getting after it.